Ready to feel like a scientist? Let's go. You might think you need 3 degrees in a lab coat to understand neuroscience, but when it comes to understanding how the ADHD iOS works differently from the neuronormal iOS, it boils down to just 4 key pieces. First off, what hardware does it affect? The ADHD iOS affects the whole brain, but primarily the prefrontal cortex, corpus callosum, basal ganglia, and cerebellum. Each of these regions are responsible for different apps and can have some pretty drastic results when they fire up on the ADHD software. These results can be anything from time blindness to a lack of inhibition control. Now, let's talk chemistry. Every brain uses 2 key chemicals, norepinephrine and dopamine. Both of these are called neurotransmitters, which you can think of like the cables and signal amplifiers in a computer. One increases the size of the signals necessary for focus and executive control, while the other helps move those signals from place to place. In the ADHD iOS, both of these powerful neurotransmitters tend to be out of balance, which can lead to anything from hyperfixation to disconnection between what you want to do and what your brain actually does. Next, let's look at structure and development. The differences between operating systems aren't just chemical, they're physical too. Neuroimaging scans have shown that people running the ADHD iOS often have smaller brain mass, particularly in the prefrontal cortex and cerebellum, which can take years longer to finish developing in children and adults on the ADHD iOS. And last but certainly not least, the neural network. There's 2 key networks inside your brain, the executive control network, which runs planning and task management, and the default mode network, which is only supposed to kick in during rest or daydreaming. On the ADHD iOS, the default mode network tends to run when it's not supposed to, which increases distractibility, and the executive control network deals with weak network connections, making it harder to organize thoughts or follow through on them. Now, it's time to do a little dance because you just understood the basics of ADHD neuroscience. Ready to learn more about the ADHD iOS? Like and follow.